Welcome back, everybody, and today we're going to be going over kind of like what to get ready for the next PTR coming out next month. And basically it's going to happen in the beginning of the month, I think that we're saying. So this is the perfect opportunity for us to make a lot of gold very quickly. So whenever there's like a big patch or a big update, people usually end up panic buying, and people usually end up panicking and leveling up their crafting, which is the worst time to do that, because when there's a new patch, everything becomes super expensive. So you're paying like anywhere from like 1 to like 100 times more for crafting. So this is not a good time to be leveling up your crafting abilities, because it's going to be way too expensive. It's already very expensive on my server. So things like, let's see, like for mining, the Orcal was like trading literally like 90 cents like 3 days ago, and now it's already at like 3 gold. So something like that definitely changed the game really quickly. This was like about 70 cents, now it's trading like about a gold now. So like things are definitely really jumping in pricing really quickly. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to do a lot of buy orders and basically making a lot of gold that way. So what I like to do is just I find the most important resources, if I was to make money, is gonna be any of these tier 5 resources, right? Like wire fiber, ironwood, orcal, stuff like that. These will always go up in pricing, so they're like a safe bet. So what I would do is just do a buy order price and place my buy orders, because and then these legendaries are really good price, because these ores, or sorry, the wood, to make a legendary now is about 300 gold, right? Unless if you go farm it, but like when you go farm it, there's a good chance you're never gonna get any when you're doing your farming run, because it's just chance and luck, and the luck thing is completely broken, in my opinion. But yeah, that's why I think this is cheap. Like these stuff is selling for very cheap, and there's very low quantities. So you can just see right here, people are doing buy orders for 8. People are getting filled, and they can definitely sell for 8. And then if once this gets all bought out, what's gonna happen is that people are gonna resell it for like about 50 gold. That's not even halfway there. To convert it is like 250. To convert one of these legendaries is 300 gold, right? So technically 5200 gold is a fair market, in my opinion. So that's the pricing I'm kind of guessing where it's going to jump to. People are going to offload. I never panic when stuff like that happens. It's just that people just think it's a little bit higher than it was before, and therefore they think it's smart to offload it, which is not, because if they're offloading it for like ridiculously cheap prices, they're gonna really get hammered very quickly. So example like this, if I wanted to, whoopsies, place a buy order, I already placed a buy order, and to buy 250 is about 100 gold, right? So that one's a little bit cheaper, but it's definitely going to go up to like a gold very quickly, in my opinion. And any legendary items is going to be a lot more expensive. That's just pretty much it, right? So right now, like the 4 gold, let's see, let's get like 200 of those, because like I just find like this is going to be a commodity that's, well, this is like really good. I find this is going to be a really good commodity of making a lot of gold, and people are just going to sell it to you. So this is used for a lot of cooldowns. I need it for my cooldowns as well, but at the same time, like it's too cheap. Like this should go up a lot more in price. So there's a bit of quantity more in this, but I definitely do feel like this should be around like 50 gold, bare minimum, for all that stuff. So any of the stuff like this should be at 50 gold. Orcal is selling for a lot. It's gonna go to like 5 gold on my server very soon. 700 gold for 250 to make any of these legendaries. But the legendaries are going for, this one's not as bad, but like it's still really bad because like 700. So yeah, right now it's going for very cheap. So what I would do is just do another buy order and just put some orders in, and wish it was a little bit cheaper, but like put a little bit in there, and just basically invest some gold. Never buy, I usually, if I can, never buy this out at the price that's asking, the asking price. So yeah, like this is too cheap. This is too cheap in my opinion, and these guys are going to lose a lot of profit. So 100, put some buy orders for that. Some Orcal actually would be not too bad, but I already have a lot. So actually no, I'll do a little bit of Orcal too. So 7, yeah, let's do it like almost 2,000. So basically I still think this is going to be a commodity that's going to be very hard to replenish, and yeah, that's basically kind of it. So that's all I'm going to be basically doing, just going through any of those legendary stuff and just be buying any of those legendaries, waiting for a while to find it to be bought out eventually, right? So we have to play the waiting game. One of the best ones I actually think is going to be the best would be this is low. This is the super long-term, buying opportunity. Is that I was doing buy orders for this for like, I don't know, like 2 gold. You know, majority of them for like 2 gold. You could just see like it's going. I put some of them for 3, and yeah, that's a really good price in my opinion, because I do think once this gets bought out, which it will, this will definitely start shooting up very, very quickly, right? And it does take a lot longer than the other guys because this is a lot easier to farm. So this is a lot more of a long-term game to make gold. But even if it doesn't go up that much, you can still sell the legendaries as well, you know, and still make a profit, right? But not right now. Like, obviously this is not making me, this won't make me any money. So when it comes to leatherworking, this one takes a lot longer for you guys to make a lot more gold, but this one's like a way higher risk. Like I actually don't really recommend this because it's way higher risk. So therefore, like, I would just wait out, you know, and just be patient, right? So and yeah, I definitely would be try to be patient with this. So if you're not a guy that has a lot of cooldowns or refining stuff, like, I don't recommend to go with leatherworking because, like, yeah, it can be actually not the greatest profession, right? So but the thing is, I have leatherworking and I do craft a lot of these, you know, so I always use my cooldowns, so I can always make a lot of money just selling, making the leathers and just reselling for the runic leathers, right? So that's basically what I'm using it for. So yeah, it's very, very cheap doing it that way. So like, I think it's like 7 gold or something, or 5 gold if you buy 1 or 2 for those iron hides. So yeah, it's very, very cheap. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys like it, and make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell notification. We post videos every single day, tips, trick, and guide videos, so they're always going to be very, very informative and great. So other than that, we'll see you guys in the next video, and take care.